Hi there, I am Aman from DPS Albani Lamachor and you're watching PTO classes. So, I am back with another lesson from grade 7th English and today we are going to learn a poem. The name of the poem is Meadow Surprises. Meadow Surprises. So, this poem is composed by Lois Brand and it is a very nice poem and I am going to explain you the poem entirely, but before that let's take a look in the title. The title says Meadow Surprises. So what is a meadow? Surprises, you all know, when we give a surprise to anyone, their reaction of disbelief is there. So you give a surprise, and here the surprises includes whatever there is present in the meadow. In the meadow. So what meadow is? Meadow is nothing but a field. Okay, you must have seen a field, open land. Here meadow also means a grassland, open area. Okay, where nothing is being constructed. So what is the difference between a meadow and a field? They are not same. So what is the difference? In a field we grew a lot of things. Okay, like we grew what do we say, wheat, rice, pulses, everything is grown there. But a meadow is something where non-woody, non-woody plants are there, which doesn't have a wood. Along with it, there are many shrubs, small grasses. Okay, so what a different thing about meadow is, in a meadow, the plants, the shrubs, all these things are grown by themselves. Okay, the plants, the weeds we call. Okay, so in a field we grow something, but a meadow has a lot of beautiful plants, flowers, and greenery, all of that, but a non-woody plant. Okay, so it is what a meadow is, and here you find a lot of surprises. So what kind of a surprise you can get in a meadow? A grassland is there. What you will find there? Little creatures, okay, like small rabbit, a bird, a squirrel, an insect, okay, different kind of insects, and lot of these bugs, whatever is there, whatever lives in greenery, you will find there. So these are the surprises that you will see in a meadow. So now you got it. What is the difference between a meadow and a field? A meadow has a lot of what? Plantation, but non-woody plants. Okay, and you find a lot of creatures which is called as surprises by the poet. Okay, this is what a meadow really is, and you find a lot of surprises there. It is very beautiful. What is the quality of a meadow? What are the characteristics of a meadow? It is peaceful, it is beautiful, and it represents nature. Okay, the elements that are there in the nature is represented, is present in a meadow. So this is what we are going to find in a poem, that what surprises you can get in a meadow and what is a meadow really like. Okay, so this is what we are going to study today. Let's start the poem. I will narrate the poem, I will explain the poem, I will read the poem, and we will together do it. And meanwhile, I will also explain you the summary of the poem. I will not explain the summary, I will provide you the summary through PDF, and by my explanation also you can write a very beautiful summary on your own. So this is what we are going to do today, and stay connected, watch the poem entirely so that you can write a nice summary on your own.
Okay, so let's start reading the poem Meadow Surprises. Okay, as I have explained you in the introductory part what meadow really is, and what we are going to find in the poem. What we find in the meadow is what we are going to see in the poem also. So there are several things, several creatures that are there in a meadow, and I have already explained you some of those. Now we will see in depth what the poem holds and how it is. So let's see. Meadow surprises. Walk across a green field, a park, or even under a clump of trees, and you will notice many wonderful things. What are some of the surprises a meadow has for someone with a keen eye and a sharp ear? So the poet starts with these lines. These are the introductory part of the poem, how the poet introduce, and then the poem will start. So here it is written that whenever you walk across a green field or a park or even a tree, you will find that there are so many wonderful things. Now the poet is asking us, what are some of the surprises a meadow has for someone with a keen eye? Keen eye means observing eye, a very observant eye who looks here and there for everything. Some people are like that who will just sit in a place and they will not observe many things, they will just keep on doing their work, they will be busy with themselves. But there are few people who like to watch what is happening around them, they like to catch the beauty of the environment of nature or whatever place they are at that moment, they enjoy it, they cherish it. So same way the poet is saying that if you have a keen eye and a sharp ear, you can observe many things. You can hear to the chirping of the birds, you can hear to the sounds of insects, like that you do. Similarly, we have meadows where we find a lot of things which we don't see in our busy day in city life. When you go in a field, when you go in a meadow, you find a lot many these correct creatures. Now we will start our poem. Meadows have surprises. You can find them if you look. Okay, meadows have so many surprises and you can easily find them if you take a look. If you look very sharply, then you will find that meadows have so many surprises. I have already explained what meadow is. Okay, meadow is nothing but a green land, a field. How meadow is different from a field, I have already explained. So meadow have surprises and you can find them if you look. So what these surprises are, you will find them, you will get them when you will have a look. Okay, it is not that you will just sit there and you will find the creatures. You will have to look sharply, you have to keep your patience to see, like we do with the butterflies. What happens, we have to be very patient with them. Same with the birds. There's a person called bird watcher. His job is just to see different kinds of birds, click their pictures, write about them. So bird watcher has a very unique quality in them, and which quality must be there in every human being: patience. Okay, so walk softly through the velvet grass. Velvet, you have seen velvet, the kind of a cloth is also there. The poet says that walk softly through the velvet grass. You don't have to walk very forcefully, otherwise, the creatures, the animals, the insects, the birds, they will hear your sound and they will move away. So, you have to walk very softly and listen by the brook. Brook is river. So, you have to listen by the brook. You may see a butterfly. You can find a butterfly rest upon a buttercup. Okay, a flower, it may be sitting, a butterfly. What you will find now, the poet is telling that, okay, rest upon a buttercup. You may see that a butterfly, a very beautiful one, is sitting on a buttercup. And if you will walk very softly, very calmly, and you will see that a butterfly is there, okay, resting upon a buttercup, and unfold its drinking straws to sip the nectar up. Nectar, the juice they get from the flower, okay, that is called nectar. So if you will be very calm, very patient, and you will just walk very softly, you will not make any sound, any noise, then what will happen? You will see that the butterfly, how it takes the nectar from the buttercup, from the flower. Now see, you may scare a rabbit who is sitting very still. Okay, what will happen if you will walk and you will watch the butterfly? Others creature will also be there. So in the process, what will happen? You can disturb the peace of a rabbit. You can scare him. You can scare it. Who is sitting very still, very nicely. He is sitting, and you may scare it. Though at first you may not see him, when he hops, you will. Okay, you will not be knowing that a rabbit is also there. You will just go after the butterfly. But what will happen? A rabbit, you will not sense its presence, but he will become scared and he will hop, he will jump. Then you will notice that a rabbit is also there. So how beautifully poet is telling us what different creatures you can find in a meadow. And here he explained how the rabbit will hop and you will see him. A dandelion whose fuzzy head was golden days ago. Dandelion is a flower, okay? A dandelion whose fuzzy head was golden days ago has turned to airy parachutes that flutter when you blow. Okay, a very fresh flower has become like a parachute that will flutter, that will make some, what can we say, that will make some movements when you blow. Okay, so explore the meadow houses, the houses that are there. Whose houses can be there in the meadow? There will be the houses of little creatures like the burrows in the grounds, जो गड्ढे होते हैं जहाँ different kind of creatures like snake, like rat, like other creatures who lives under the ground are there. A nest beneath tall grasses, okay, and bird nest will be there. And the ants amazing mound, okay, the ants amazing mound. What is a mound? जिसमें चींटियां रहती हैं, that the muddy thing is there where the ants live, that is called mound. Oh, meadows have surprises and many things to tell. So the poet is telling that meadows have so many surprises and many things to tell us. You may discover these yourself if you look and listen well. Okay, so meadows have so much to tell you, and so many surprises are there. If you will be very calm and if you look and listen, if you will have a keen eye and a sharp ear, then you may discover these yourself. Now I am giving you a work. We will have a discussion in the next session of Google Meet, adverbs exercises. Along with, I want you to tell me the difference between discovery and invention. This I am going to send through the YouTube link also. Discovery and invention. The poem is written by Louis is Louie, Louis Brand Phillips. T is silent here. Lois Brand Phillips. Pronounce after me. Lois Brand Phillips. Lois Brand Phillips. So, this was the poem Meadow Surprises, and we have seen what many creatures are living in a meadow and how beautifully they are, and how we can observe their day to day activities, okay, by keeping calm, by having a keen eye, and by having a very sharp ear. So this is what I had for you today, and I hope that you have understood the poem really well.
Okay, so now here our poem concludes, and I'm going to provide you a nice little PDF in which you will have the summary, the word meanings, and the questions related to the poem Meadow Surprises. Okay, these word meanings, question answers, and summary you are going to write in your fair notebook. Okay, and what you can do, you don't have to write the poem, no need to write the poem. Okay, no need to write the poem, just write the summary and the word meanings. So that's it. You are going to do it, and I want you to write the summary in your own words. Although I have given the summary in the PDF, but you must write a very good summary on your own also. So this is what your poem was about, Meadow Surprises. I have explained how a meadow is different from a field, what meadow is really like, and what surprises you can get in a meadow. So do the work on time, and we will meet again soon in the next video. So I am Aman from TPS Sandhwani Ramajod. You were watching PTO classes, and we did a nice poem of grade 7, Meadow Surprises. So thank you so much for watching the video. Stay connected, watch the videos, like the videos, subscribe to the channel, and we will meet again soon.